Alright, and now we've started recording.
Hello.
We skipped 5 minutes, it's fine.
Yeah, you missed me putting a party together and getting the first conversation with Killy here, which is, I'm looking for Sindar people.
Yeah, go to South Window, talk to Killy, send him Alex's way, and here we are.
Yeah, we're on a recruitment drive. Picking up some stragglers.
Oh. Jesus, Killy. God, I will never get over this game's overuse of exclamation points.
Hmm. Here's a man who's serious about his archaeology.
Let's see how this plays out. Let's just take a look. Let's see what happened now.
The dick move options in this game are still top tier.
Actually, let me make sure I don't have to hit a certain option for him. Oh, then just to keep asking him to join. Okay.
Last, we can't have Victor toss him out the nearest window.
No, the overuse of periods is in FF8.
These aren't the same thing as periods, and you know it. A little sad. Killy's response is your wife was in the ruins. Overuse of periods ahoy.
Oh, right. There was one other stop that I wanted to make, aside from the recruitment stuff. As I stated, I did a little running around for stuff in between last session and this one, so I had to do stuff like the trading and what have you to unlock Gordon. Found a tomato seedling, sold in a store. There's that. Found a couple of recipes and stuff, like miscellaneous things.
Also, a piglet.
That we had.
Okay.
Oh, right. The other thing. Haven't thrown it on somebody yet, but when I was making a stop in Gregminster, found a Mother Earth rune.
Hooray!
So that'll go on somebody eventually.
That's actually a pretty darn good wound.
Yeah, the high-level spells for
Really?
Earth in this are really good. Where did I need to go? Something that I saw, but yeah, okay, Forest Village. It was something I saw and I didn't want to interact with it until I was recording a video.
I see.
It's not anything important, just, is this another sheep I can get? Yes, it is. Give me that sheep.
Give me that sheep. One of the most useless healing pins from the world ends with.
Let me rephrase something here about the Mother Earth thing. It's not that the 4th level ability of Mother Earth is game-breakingly powerful, it's that they moved the 4th level from the regular Earth rune down to 3rd level, so you have more access to using that, and that's actually quite powerful.
This was the other thing. An iron hammer. This will be important later. What does the size of my wallet look like? It's okay. Yeah, 80k.
Again, some stuff has been done off-screen.
That sounded like a question about like Zelda or something, where the size of your wallet is a literal thing you can upgrade.
I'm gonna stow away this hammer for now. Pretty much, instead of like in the first game, where you recruited increasingly better smiths. You recruit one smith in this game who you give him better hammers, and then he can smith better. Really, the first two are the most important. The third and fourth just increases capacity by 1. So like I think he comes up to 6. That's what he can do at first. You give him the first hammer, and he can do up to 9. The second hammer lets him do up to 14, and then the third and fourth are 15 and 16. And the fourth one is ridiculous to get. We may not actually see it. Join us.
I love that these are getting more tentative as they go on. Only the ones I see.
Yeah, maybe it just has a higher chance of showing up, but yeah, as stated in the chat, the fourth hammer is a rare find in a certain shop. So, and you get access to that shop pretty much right before the end of the game, so it's really weirdly counterintuitive.
So Killy here is actually one of the better mages in the game.
Killy, that's not the way to the fort. See if I can offload this painting yet. It's the one holdover from my stuff. Oh wow, that's quite the. So I figured out how this works. They fucked up the numbering a little bit on this. The buy sell should obviously be like what you bought it at and what you sold it at, but the average price is what you bought it at. Buy and sell are both showing the profit that you're going to get.
Huh.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's a bug.
Mm-hmm. One of the few that wasn't, Yeah.
Not this time, apparently.
Pardon?
Crime? Commerce?
Commerce? No. I'm a little done with commerce. After the amount I did. Pretty much the only commerce that's
Did
really
we have to commerce last stream?
I commerced a little bit last stream. I commerced a lot off stream. My conclusion with commerce is really ancient texts are the only thing that's worth it.
Fair enough.
Make a lot of visits.
I mean, you don't need money as badly in this game, I'm assuming, because the economy isn't quite as
Forging gets a little expensive.
Yeah, forging gets very expensive.
Killy. There's Killy. Ah, Killy comes with a fire room. Nice.
Yes, there's a reason for that. It's like, he's good to go. Just have at it.
He is off-the-shelf usable.
Okay, now we can actually start the recruitment drive proper. And we do this by getting our Lorelei and... our Greg Minster and On the Way characters.
Good job. Way to bury that lead.
We saw her last... She was there. She was walking around town.
I haven't heard that phrase used in ages. In fact, I think you're the only person I've ever heard use it.
What I do.
Uh-huh.
No, there's not
Use obscure phrases.
By the way, unless you do some shenanigans another way to get it, that's how you get a rose brooch. It's just a rare cell in Banner Village.
Oh, nice.
I think I remember reading about that.
It's pretty much the simplest way to get one. So things we learned last session. He's not a great character, but the Gamble Man has a fantastic attack animation. God, piss!
Really? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay.
That's the guy who plays Chinchurran with you?
Yeah. So, for reference, the reason I swore just now... This is my inventory right now. I have 5 ornaments.
And no appraiser.
There's no appraiser. Every appraiser is locked off to us right now.
I'm sorry.
You probably should have dropped those off with Barbara, you know?
I'll be fine.
6 question mark ornaments later.
Eh.
Gee, okay, that's what Killy uses. Fucking guitars.
Yeah, that's why he keeps his hands in his pockets most of the time.
It's great.
Cool, because as far as I remember, he's a ranged weapon user in Suikoden 5.
Which makes more sense.
Let me just take a quick look at something. I'm looking for fourth
The
screen.
other archaeologist that uses a whip?
Second screen.
I believe so, yes. The other archaeologist doesn't know when to make up their mind about what weapon they're using.
Mm-hmm. Just changes it 3 times in 3 games or something.
Eh. There are a lot of random samurai in these woods.
Well, you know, we're in fantasy, not China. So I'm not sure what samurai are doing here either, but you know.
They're pilgrims in an unholy land.
Oh, right.
About as out of place as... Now, these 3 are super in place.
Yes, that I'm okay with.
And there.
What all did you do in Scarlet Moon, by the way?
What do you mean?
Like, what
Said hi to
activities did you
President
get up
Punt.
to? You got your ninja lady there. I forget. Is there anyone else in that region?
The people that we're going to get right now.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't do this on the way. And I wanted to wait to get the other character because there's interactions with Killy.
Mm-hmm.
Spy!
Oh, I see.
Hey, Sasuke.
More ninjas.
As well hidden. You can almost hear the quoting.
The fact that the guy is actually named Hanzo is making it hard for me to suspend my disbelief.
Was
I'm
Hanzo
not
a
sure
one
why.
character? No, that was Kage. Kage was the one character.
There were 3 ninjas from 1.
Yeah, but it was Kasume, Kage, and somebody else. So it definitely wasn't Hanzo. Mondo.
Ando and Sasuke. Which, you know, are some impressive names. But this is...
Bye, Sasuke.
Alright, Mondo, you're okay by me. Trolling your fellow ninja into ninja vanishing out of awkward social situations is...
I missed what the fucking question was.
I don't think it matters.
It's just go. It's yes. It's can I accompany you now?
Oh, well.
You're killing me? No. You can
Bye,
point
Ada.
at somebody else. Sorry, Ada.
She's pretty good, but why not show off this other guy for a little bit?
Yep. Given his thingo, looks like he's a...
Wow, he's like a
ranger.
tanky ninja. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Ooh, he
Jen?
has his own special rune. Dog!
Wait, what?
It's a dog.
Yeah, there's the dog. That's fine.
Oh, thanks. Okay. You. I want to talk to you.
Huh. Well, alright then.
Now remember, it's not a teleport attack. It's a teleport attack with 3 exclamation points.
Okay, but that one's important. Because the spells are called Ready, Set, and Go.
Yeah, we used Vicky last time.
She's great.
Just meditating. You shouldn't disturb him. Kid looks like he's 13. Angry is part of the condition.
He's anime. He is unfortunately anime.
Given, you know.
The amusing thing about this is, in the first game, what's-her-face there acted just like Sasuke, so it's amusing to see that she's grown up.
Mm-hmm.
No, the training post is downstairs.
Okay, does he travel everywhere by ninja vanishing? Because
Yes.
that sounds pretty cool.
He has no walking animation. Crystal ball? Oh, it's only one crystal ball. Not worth it. Not making a trip all the way there for one crystal ball. Yeah, I think this is where... Hold up, I'm going to look at that real quick again. Yeah, so... One of the big money things... In fact, I might just do it. I'll cash this in a couple hours down the line. But, ninjas have no use for gold. So, gold bars sell extremely cheap here. And if you go someplace like Highway Village, they sell for about, like, 50k.
By the way, did I just see that there was a Japanese dish?
Yes.
Say, the Japanese dish is kind of out of place given we're in the Tehran Republic.
Hold up.
It wasn't even Japan before, it was the Scarlet Moon Empire.
It's an empire. It's next to
Nope. Okay.
many
Yep.
things.
That's it. That's
I
all
don't
the
know
people.
about
Actually.
directly next to. Its colonies are next to many things.
Yeah, see? Next to.
No, that's not how next to works.
Sure it is.
United States isn't next to England in any meaningful sense.
In the space-time continuum, it's directly next to them.
Ah,
There's no country between the United States and England.
That you know of.
are we drawing from the center of the United States or the edge?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Zane Zero's point was the one I was trying to make, which is there isn't even a Japan in this world.
Says you.
Fair point.
Unfortunately, we don't know what's all around in this world.
Because dude left after 10 years because he got bored.
It's fair.
I kind of wish he'd finished the thing before he left, though. Oh, fuck yes! I love these animations so much.
I super appreciate that both of the ninjas have, like, a crazy claw weapon. Whoop. Well. I meant to go down to...
decided to
Whatever.
show up for work that day.
We were just showing up. We were just showing off, that's all.
Good stuff.
that one samurai is like that one minotaur.
So now you just need to show off the Mayfly rune, I think.
Yeah, at this point. Had one row.
Good.
Woo.
Good attack there, Samurai. A
As good a
plus.
time as any.
Or... dead? Nope, there we go.
Oof.
I'm sure if there were more units, there would be 3 of him. Almost there.
See, Mondo has learned the amazing and very useful ninja talent of wearing armor. So he's actually durable.
It's a role-specific thing, right? You don't wear armor all the time, but Mondo is apparently...
He's also bad with magic.
Just wanted to show off that Kasumi is actually wearing more armor right now.
I'm just saying. His base
Mondo
armor.
is way too bulky to be Wonder White, but other than that,
Yeah,
right,
accurate.
general idea.
The real thing is that Mondo comes with, like, he is more physical defense, whereas Kasumi is more magic defense.
Yeah, but
And
those
I
two are
think-
pretty much interchangeable.
Yeah, I think Sasuke is a balance between the two of them. Okay, you!
By the way, all the ninja, exactly as good with magic as the others. That is not a good thing. Hey, I know her.
Lorelei. Yeah, this is the other archaeologist. And one who is super indecisive about her choice of weapon.
And there's your fucking mention for Suikoden 5 right there.
You know, in reverse order. Yes, they translate it
that's
as
supposed to be-
Farena. It's Falena.
Yeah, I think it was also supposed to be that she said, was supposed to say that I thought you were still in the queendom.
Mm-hmm. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
these two absolutely hate each other.
Yep.
Arrange a couple windows real fast. There we
Which makes it all the more annoying that they keep running into each other, I'm sure.
I wonder if you bring Vicky to this, does Lorelei say anything to her?
No, it's just because she has a direct connection to Killy.
Okay. Because Vicky also knows these two.
Mm-hmm. Vicky
Kind
knows
of.
everyone.
Well,
Does she remember everyone? That's a different story.
Not sure she remembered most people.
oh yeah, Killy's hat is aerodynamic
Yep.
to no small degree.
Excuse me.
I mean, Vicky's timeline is broken enough that I'm reasonably certain she coexists with herself in at least one point.
Probably.
Suikoden 3, right?
I believe so.
Nah, perfect.
So here we have Lorelei. I think in this game she uses this halberd, really. I know it looks like a scythe, but it's supposed to be a halberd.
What's the weapon called?
Oh,
Lord,
let-
if I know, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that real fast. Her weapon is called Death.
Yeah, so she stole the weapon from the gravedigger in the previous game.
Yeah.
But apparently that weapon was supposed to be a halberd, but they just made it a scythe, so it's one of those it's confusing moments.
Whoops.
Yo,
But-
Prophet! You've done it!
In every game that she's in, she switches her weapon up.
Yep.
Because
Th-
reasons.
This is a trustworthy-looking fellow if ever I've seen.
Well,
one.
I think we talked about it briefly. The reason that she keeps switching her weapons around is because she has the blood of the Sindar in her. So
oh, change
she's,
rune.
yeah, she's under the influence of the change of rune to a certain degree, which is why she wanders, which is why she constantly switches her weapon up.
Which is impressive since she goes from using, I think, a bow in the first game.
She has a whip in 5, to a bow in the first game, to a halberd in this one, all in the course
Halberd,
of
scythe, whatever.
5-ish years.
10.
10.
Yeah, it's like 8 years from S5 to S1, and then 2 years between Suikoden 1 and this one.
Yes, it's not a long time.
Also, one is supposed to take like a couple years in terms of actual time. So, it's been a while.
Alright, can I offload my painting here? I'll take a I'll take a 3,000 profit. It's better than I'll get anywhere else. I think ancient texts sell for even more in the forest village, but we're talking about an even smaller profit at that point.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I agree. Lorelei being in 3 would have been great.
Well, they could have easily done just what they did with a lot of other people. It's just this is Lorelei's child.
Just middle-aged Lorelei.
Also would work, yes, but I mean, they could totally do that and get away with it with absolutely no problem. That is a lot of equipment that's worth a lot of money.
Wow!
Yep.
Look at that fancy pants. Well, literally those fancy pants, I guess. Also the fancy armor, but real, the pants are the important part.
Well, she can wear scale. She can wear dragon armor.
Yeah, dragon armor isn't actually heavy armor. It's weird.
What?
What's the difference between scale and dragon?
Dragon is actually leather, and scale is like metal.
No, I mean in terms of like, does one give a special attribute or something? That's a little weird. Anyway.
It's extremely weird because this is exactly when you unlock scale, and then dragon's right there too.
Weird.
At least I think this is when you unlock scale. Yeah, it's such a weird little thing going there.
So, according to the affinities chart, Lorelei is really bad with water.
Alright.
Whoops.
Well, I had that on me. Let me take a look at her again real fast.
Yeah, has like the
Kelly's good with everything except for water.
Except water. Yup. Yeah, those are some of the higher affinities in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 people who beat Kelly in terms of affinities.
One is
Luke
Super
is one
Mage.
of them. I can't remember the
Well, one definitely beats him. One's about the same. So, Kelly's one of those just all-around really good characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be running away from these fights as much as possible because, god damn it, you can't warp out of Gregminster, which is why I'm happy that's the last trip we have to make to Gregminster. You also can't warp to Gregminster. You can, I think you can warp to Rokon, but you can't warp to Gregminster.
They might have magic set up to block that or something. Who cares?
I'd be amazed if somebody could set up magics to block Vicky.
Only people who know Vicky can stop Vicky.
That's a strong thing. That's why you can't warp to the enemy lair, because Leon's there. Oh, right.
Yeah, he met that crazy mage before.
Ladders is the only time I will actually fast forward on video, because this is what fast forward. I don't know why the ladder speed is so goddamn slow.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hey. Yeah, I told you the recruitment drive would go on long enough for Seal to get here.
Is that the last person we needed to pick up?
No.
I think there's like 1 or 2 more, maybe.
Yeah, we got to run to a very early zone.
Wow, this game really wants you to beat up those 3.
There are 3 enemies in that zone. You can encounter groups of samurai, you can encounter groups of tigers, or you can encounter those 3 ladies. That's it. Oh, actually, there was somebody else that we should have picked up in South Window.
Oh, is it a great priest?
No, that's not for a bit.
Oh.
He comes super late in the game, like way later than he should ever.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're heading back to Ryubei. You maybe remember Ryubei as the place we saw get burned down. They're rebuilding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Kalika's
forgot.
village.
This is actually the first time I've seen you. I was actually paying attention when you had Vicky teleport you away, and I forgot she said Shazam.
Yeah. No, this isn't Palika's village. This is
the other
one around there. But it's a nice touch that as the game progresses, they try and start to rebuild.
A lot of places seem to get torched around these parts.
Luca is extremely aggressive.
He is what you're looking for.
He's a jerk.
Froths
So I
at
forgot.
the mouth.
Scale, snail. Fuck these snails.
When you got
Was that a baby
Ours.
bird in a nest for no real reason?
No,
No.
that's where you recruit Kinnison.
Kinnison and his wolf buddy.
All right.
No, what I was asking was, Arya, she came with the griffin?
Aya. And yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have to recruit Feather, because Aya comes with Feather.
Mm-hmm.
As an aside, no, that is absolutely a halberd. It's just the back spike has been
Elongated.
portrayed oddly, but like birds had long back spikes. It's just, you know.
Oh yeah. No, that's. I think I had it backwards now that I think about it. I think she's supposed to have a scythe, but they went with a halberd instead.
Right.
Now this is the earliest that you can get Sai or Tomo here. But eventually Sai does give you a hint to Tomo by saying,
Right.
"Hey Ryo, can we do a run to my smith shop? I left some tools there."
And also your daughter, apparently. Although his reaction makes me think that she's supposed to be somewhere else.
Tomo, which is a little interesting because O is usually a masculine name, ending.
It depends on the language.
A language in the culture, which is why it kind of threw me for a loop the first time. Was when, oh, right. This is
Dad, you need to get your life together. Come on.
Sai's daughter guilt tripping him.
Now, the reason that you can't recruit Tomo until this point is Kasumi and Valeria will always take the same star that they had in the previous game, because that's the gimmick with characters that reoccur. They always take the same star. Tomo will take whatever star you didn't get.
Yeah. The other ones take their position in the last game. Tomo fills the slot. I believe there might be some animals in this game that can live in more than one slot. I can't remember.
Yeah, the large animals that you need the listening rune for will just fill up whatever star. There's 3 stars, and they just take whichever ones.
Animals are weird.
Okay.
Is Tomo
Tomo
bow
is-
deployable?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I was looking up right now. Tomo is actually really good with the Earth Rune.
And she has a pretty strong united attack with her father.
Surprising no one.
I think we have 2 more characters to pick up. One just because we've started recruiting enough characters.
Oh,
And-
did we finally hit the 80 mark?
I want to say, if everything has gone correctly, let me just take a look at my sheet here. Yeah, I may have to jump because we missed a couple because I didn't have the items at the time. I have to jump to South Window first, but we
Just
should be
on
able.
the safe side.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
be
gotcha.
able to get both of these characters. If not, then it's just I need to advance the plot, pick up the appraisal person and Simone, and then I can go pick them up. Yeah, Tomo does seem like a character that should have shown up in 3.
Yeah, she really does. Especially because Tuda does show up in 3 as a berserker packing man and a half.
Right, I
It's-
need to stop by the inn first.
Also, I think, what's his name? The Dragon Knight finally is useful in 3.
Fudge? Yeah, because they
Yes.
give him an actual weapon.
Doesn't he have a spear in this one?
Yeah, well, he
He's
has a
really bad
he
with
has,
it.
he has a dragon spear in the first 2, and it's really not that good. And then in the 3rd game, he has Humphrey's sword.
Humphrey is retired or something, who knows?
Yeah,
But
Humphrey's
Fortunately,
that
in
point.
this game, when we recruited Futch, we also got Humphrey, who is
a brook shaped
just a
wall.
monster.
He is a wall.
Is a brick wall. You can wash dishes. For your supper, I guess.
All she can do is sing.
Yeah, we could use the entertainment back at Newbie Castle.
Oh yes, we have to recruit like our bards, who will sing the songs of our victories. All right, I should request everybody be quiet for a little bit because this is a thing that I've never heard. This was flat broken in the original game.
Corro nel vento nella landa desolata e in questo momento sento qualcosa raggiungendo l'orizzonte apparso vagamente al confine della vista.
Yeah, so in the original game, that was programmed poorly, and there was nothing there. It was just,
Oh, it's just silence in the same way that the war battles are silenced?
yep, it was just complete silence.
Cool.
That must have been an interesting scene in the original then.
I don't remember that at all.
I've never heard that before, so that definitely was not in the original. It was definitely bugged out in some way or another.
I really should have counted the amount of ellipses that she does. And just the amount of periods.
Gratuitous ellipsis overuse.
Holy moly. She's doing like 2 ellipses. Ellipses? I guess
Ellipses.
ellipses per
Ellipsi.
line here.
And it's not ellipsi.
Normally I don't need to know the plural of that because nobody does that.
That's the main theme. That's like the main theme of the game. Like whenever there is like a touching moment going on, it plays that music. Alright, should just have one more stop. And then a bit of housekeeping around the castle. To River. Right, I almost warped to Kobold Village, which wouldn't have been that much of a walk, but
No. I'm really curious how much time Vicky is saving you here. It's gotta just be a
oh,
That's a huge
a
quantity.
boatload. You get Vicky around the time that like the map just starts getting really big. And then when it becomes unreasonable to get back to the castle repeatedly, that's when you get the Blinking Mirror. Also, the other reason that you get the Blinking Mirror is so that you can go back to Banner Village and get back to the castle because, God, I can never remember the name of it, but the one on the east side is occupied by Highland right now.
Wait, who are we in town for?
People.
Oh no! Is it time to recruit a werewolf?
Maybe.
When are we gonna cook? Closer to the end of the game, because I think that some of the cooking battles are unlocked through progression.
Right.
So.
And we just want one episode of Cook.
Yeah, one episode of Cook.
One episode of Iron Chef.
One episode of Iron Chef that might be like 2 hours long.
It's really involved.
Might be, will be.
Also, have we put Hayo in our party yet?
I don't think you can.
Pretty sure he's a deployable character in this one, but I will check.
If
yeah,
not,
he has a weapon progression. You can put him in your party.
So, Bob here, it doesn't really show... Yeah, his true form and... Yeah, mm-hmm. Bob is interesting.
let's go find out. Oh, Bob's cool.
This stream delay is something savage.
Power up. Combat. Only once.
Alright. He, again, looks very out of setting. Yeah, it's Bob Marley. Werewolf Bob Marley is on our team now. Amazing.
Fantastic.
The best thing.
Hell yeah.
You weren't messing around, were you, Crumb?
What do you mean?
This is absolutely Werewolf Bob Marley.
I didn't say it.
Wow.
Alright, so let's
Just-
see. Beefed up Bob. Yeah, so I think what the power-up rune actually does for Bob is it turns him into a beast-type enemy. Yeah. So, like, he can't use items anymore, he can't defend. But he gets the super inflated stats that beast characters have.
Wow. Yeah, that's a swing. I love that Kasumi Izuna drops things as part of her unite attack.
Oh, that's her Shrike rune.
Alright, fair enough. Like, when did that just become standard ninja issue in video games?
Yeah, it's always
Here.
kind of been. Okay, so we got Lorelei, Gordon, Mondo, Sasuke, Bob, Tomo, Annalie, and Killy. That is end of recruitment drive.
Yep,
You'll-
we'll do another one after events occur.
Yep. But for now, I gotta turn some stuff in around the castle.
Yeah, Bob is actually a pretty solid character in terms of like being able to hurt things, but he's not the best ever. He's just pretty darn good.
He's good for like boss fights and stuff because he requires that turn to power up.
Mm-hmm.
You need to flip the super switch on and then he goes to town.
He is also halfway decent with a dark rune though, which not many people are.
Time to give Tony some livestock? Oh, seedlings. That's
Yeah.
right, somebody else handles the livestock.
Yuzu.
Yeah, Yuzu.
Tiny Yuzu. We have quite an array of animals at this point.
We're going to butcher all of them.
They dole out plants at a much slower pace. And I think that's it. I got wait. Oh piss. Oh piss.
What's up?
I freaked it.
Did you mess
What?
up?
Okay, I'm just gonna take a loss at this point. I need those out of my inventory. When I went to in Gregminster, when I went to sell the paintings, I accidentally bought one.
Whoops.
Put it in storage.
No, because I'm literally never gonna go back to Gregminster.
You can't sell them anywhere else for a profit?
No, Gregminster is the best place to sell them.
That's not the only place.
Well, it's. I'm just gonna take the loss of a couple thousand at this point.
Sure,
That's
no
fine.
worries.
I think you need to hone up Lorelei's weapon there, don't you?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
We're using Lorelei.
Nah,
There are an
shit.
alarming number of
Oh.
deployables.
Well, and that's a profit because welcome to the trading game.
Occasional variants.
Occasional variants.
Oh.
I bought the first painting here for about 10,000, and they were 10. They're 14,000 that time.
Well, no loss taken then. Turned out better than expected.
And just look at a couple things. At that sell down urn, got all that garbage. I'm gonna drop off that blinking rune, and we done. Oh, we should go take a stop at Richmond.
See what new, interesting.
You should have him bug one of our Sindar Hunter buddies.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Well, I have been getting hoot and hollers from the chat to investigate a dog.
Also an excellent choice. You know what? Why don't you do that
One got
instead?
like 3.
If we're done with Vicky. I did send him out again on Vicky during in between.
God, this animation.
He's still super
What
good.
does that mean, Richmond? That wasn't a turn back then.
I'm not sure that's. Yeah, I feel like that's. She's muttering something that the translators just threw up their hands at. Like, I'm reasonably certain that was just something that.
I'm just pulling these up because I think these were the ones that I got off screen.
She is from ... somewhere else.
Oh, there you go. The Birth of the Torn Republic.
Oh, I see.
That was 3 years ago.
Yep.
She like her epilogue thing is always she teleports away during the celebratory banquet at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. She is experiencing the games not just in numerical order, but back to back to back.
The reason she sleeps so much is because she never gets to rest. Alright, and actually, we're going to split a video right here because next video is...
It's go time.
Go time.